In today's episode, let's look at 10 simple tips and tricks to successfully grow citrus trees like lemons, limes, or oranges in containers, and learn how to get abundant flowering and fruiting in citrus plants. That's coming up. Citrus trees are fruit-bearing plants including lemons, limes, oranges, and even grapefruit. These tips apply whether you're growing citrus in containers or in the ground. Please stay tuned until the end, especially for information on citrus tree fertilizer requirements. Now let's explore 10 important tips for growing citrus trees in containers and how to get lots of flowers and fruit from a single plant. At number 1, choosing the right variety. This is the first step in growing citrus trees. You can grow citrus trees from seed, but you never know the outcome, as seed-grown trees are not true to the parent tree and may not produce fruit, or if they do, it may take many years. The best option is to purchase a grafted citrus tree from a nursery. The plant should start flowering and fruiting the same year if you follow all the tips discussed in this episode. At number 2, choosing the container. The minimum size should be 14 inches in diameter and 14 inches in depth. The larger the container, the better. You can use a good quality plastic pot, cement pot, or even a clay pot if available. Barrels, like whiskey barrels, or plastic drums can also work. Make sure there are plenty of drainage holes at the bottom. At number 3, potting soil mix. A well-draining soil is essential for proper root growth. A stronger root system leads to healthier shoots and better yields. A simple potting mix formula includes 40% garden soil, 40% cocoa peat or peat moss, and 20% compost like decomposed cow dung or vermicompost. You can optionally add other ingredients like perlite or neem cake powder if you have them. You can watch a detailed episode on various potting mix recipes from the end screen link at the end of this episode. Additionally, to strengthen the root system and induce more flowering and fruiting, you can add 1 handful of steamed bone meal powder, which is inexpensive and easily available. If you're vegan, you can add organic rock phosphate powder to the potting mix. These 2 organic fertilizers are excellent slow-release sources of phosphorus. At number 4, sunlight. Whether you're growing citrus on your balcony or terrace, location is very important. Citrus trees need full direct sunlight for at least 6 hours a day for optimal results. Here are a few important tips. When you bring a plant from the nursery, don't repot it immediately. Keep it in indirect bright light for 3 to 4 days to allow it to acclimatize, then repot it. After repotting, keep the plant in shade or indirect light for a week to prevent transplant shock. You can also water it with Epsom salt water. 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt per liter of water after repotting to help combat transplant shock. At number 5, watering. The frequency of watering depends on the zone you live in and the season. In general, during summer, water your citrus tree daily or every other day. Use the finger dip method. Insert your finger about 1 inch into the soil and water only if it's dry. Overwatering can lead to root rot and kill the plant. Whenever you water, make sure to water deeply and thoroughly so the entire root system is soaked and water comes out of the drainage holes. At number 6, fertilizers. This is the most important step if you want lots of flowers and fruit on your citrus tree. Citrus trees are heavy feeders, especially during the flowering stage, and require a variety of nutrients for healthy fruiting. During fruit formation, if you don't supply trace elements like iron, manganese, magnesium, and others, the plant may show deficiency symptoms like pale leaves or patchy yellowing. You can watch a detailed episode on various nutrient deficiencies and how to fix them from the link in the description below. A handful of compost, like decomposed cow dung or vermicompost, every month is the minimum requirement for citrus trees. You can increase the frequency or amount during the flowering stage. A good quality compost supplies most of the essential macro and micronutrients. You can also add a micronutrient fertilizer containing all the trace elements or make an organic fertilizer mix by combining various available fertilizers and calculating the total NPK value, as shown in my episode on the universal fertilizer mix, link in the description. You should also provide a source of magnesium, Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, once every 15 days as a foliar spray. Use 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt per liter of water and spray thoroughly, focusing on the underside of the leaves where the stomata, pores, are more concentrated. You can also add banana peel fertilizer every 15 days to supplement potassium. For a detailed guide on making banana peel fertilizer, check the description or the card linked to this video. At number 7, pest control. Citrus trees are occasionally affected by pests like aphids, mealybugs, and whiteflies. The best prevention is to spray neem oil every 15 days, 5 to 10 milliliters of neem oil in 1 liter of water. If your tree is already infested, spray weekly or even twice a week until the pests are eradicated. At number 8, soil pH. Many people believe citrus trees need very acidic soil because citrus fruits are acidic, but that's not true. Citrus trees require only slightly acidic soil with a pH of around 6 to 6.5, which is ideal for most plants. At number 9, pollinators. Pollinators play an important role in fruit formation after flowering and help prevent flower or bud drop. Encourage beneficial insects like butterflies and honeybees in your garden as they pollinate flowers and aid in fruit formation. Avoid using chemical pesticides that can drive away these helpful insects. At number 10, pruning. Regularly trim or prune unhealthy or dry branches to keep the tree looking good. You can perform hard pruning after harvesting or in early spring. Please like, share, and comment below with your feedback and questions. Happy gardening!